Hi there, I'm Jen Ferguson with Artistic Painting Studio, and today's video is all about our foamy rollers and using our texture medium. First, I would like to talk just a minute about how the rollers are designed to be an imprint roller, what we refer to as a negative type of design. They were designed to go through a wet medium, whether that is a texture, a paint, a glaze, a stain, any kind of plaster. Today I'm going to show you guys how to use our texture medium with the rollers, but they truly were designed to make a print in something wet. So let's get going. So the texture medium was designed to work with the rollers. It's actually very easy to work with. It's got great body, so it has some nice thickness to it. It trowels on easy, and you can even brush it on as well. So I've just plopped some onto a plate so it'll be easy to work with. And I'm going to show you guys a couple different ways to put this on. First of all, I'm going to use one of my trowels. This is a Japanese trowel that you'll find on our website. And I'm just going to put a little bit of product onto the edge and trowel this onto the surface, okay? And the nice thing about working with the rollers is the product doesn't have to be on here super thick to get an imprint. You can be as thin as about 1/16 of an inch, and then just keep putting some material onto the trowel and keep covering your surface. This product will work on many different surfaces as it dries to a nice hard surface, but also sands well and is flexible enough that it won't crack even if you did it on something flexible. If you don't have a trowel handy, please don't worry, okay? Grab your favorite chip brush and you can actually just paint it on using a chip brush. So I'm going to grab a little bit more here and finish out this surface. So you could use a spatula, you could probably use a putty knife. Chip brush and trowel are probably the two that I use the most. Now the thing that you are going to get that's going to be different is with the chip brush, you're going to have like a striated finish, so you're going to have some texture to begin with. And if you're using a trowel, you normally can get it on there smoother and probably even a little bit thinner. Now we're doing this by hand, so there's no way we're going to have consistent coverage at the same thickness. So we'll have areas that are going to be higher and lower. Texture medium has some pretty good what we call open time, which you can put it onto your surface and not panic about it drying super fast. But I also put this over, we have black Bondago was the base, and the Bondago is like a primer paint and it is sealed. So I know that the texture medium's not soaking into it. I'm gonna also show you another little trick, okay? I've used a little Sharpie and I've marked onto the roller that's gonna be my starting point. So I want to put that line directly down at the starting point, and I'm just going to pull the roller back to me, and I'm getting an imprint. Now I used black as my base on purpose because I wanted you guys to be able to see this really well, and the stronger the contrast, the more you'll see the design pop. If you're looking for something to be subtle, then you can definitely go through a lighter color as your background. And a lot of times when we're doing the rollers and going through texture, not only are we going to get this imprint, but a lot of times we're going to come back and we're going to wait for this to dry, sand off any of the high points, because it does tend to what we call peak the edges of the texture, especially where it's thicker. Where it's thin, I'm not going to see too much of the peaking, but as it was a little bit thicker here, by brushing it on, these edges peaked. So just let it thoroughly dry. Depending on how thick it is and the environment that you're in, a couple of hours will probably normally be enough time to dry, and then just use maybe like a 150 grit sandpaper and sand off those highs. Now at that point, you guys can do anything. You can paint over this, you can glaze over it, you could leave it as it is. Lots of different options. So this is just a quick video on how to use the texture medium with our rollers to create an imprint. So thanks for joining me for this quick video on how to use our texture medium with our rollers. All the supplies and materials will be listed in the description below. And do us a big favor, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos.